Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. We're all doing a quick repair to this tin litho tinder that showed up today. And as you can see, this thing is just absolutely beat to death. It was originally for a wind-up, and you'll find a lot of these on eBay. In fact, you'll find a lot of them mixed in with Marx parts no matter where you go. And they were set up strictly for wind-up motors. And the whole idea of this, of course, is you put the consist together and then you backed them all together. And that compressed the couplers so there was no load on the wind-up engine, locomotive, when it starts. So it pulls this one, which pulls that one, which pulls the next one and the next one. But it takes all of the weight off of the locomotive when it first begins to move. So, anyway, it's an old wind-up tinder. And as you see, it is just in absolutely dreadful condition. And the biggest problem, of course, is that it's been crushed and been out of shape. The tabs on this end are still intact. The tabs on this end are long gone, rusted away. So, the easy way to fix these, of course, is with 5-minute epoxy. And this stuff is really easy to use. It's a 2-part epoxy. This is Gorilla epoxy. It actually works quite well. It sets quick and it sets hard, which is the nice thing about it. So you just meter out a small amount of this, equal amounts. That's more than enough. Put the lid back on it and put it away. And we're going to mix this together with a dental spatula. And you can find these at Harbor Freight. It's nice and flat and it's flexible. So we just mix these together. So one, of course, is the epoxy resin. The other one is a catalyst. Virtually the same as making fiberglass. If you were to spread this liquid onto a piece of fiberglass cloth, you can mold it to whatever shape you want, and it will get hard as the proverbial rock. And this is 5-minute epoxy. They have 1-minute epoxy, 5-minute epoxy, and then standard 12-hour epoxy. Now this stuff sets literally in 5 minutes. It's just like Bondo. It remains liquid until it reaches a certain temperature, which is what it's keyed on, and zap, it turns into a solid. So all we have to do is mix this stuff together. Now the nice thing about this spatula, of course, is that it's really thin. So what we're going to do is just feed that epoxy between these two pieces where the tabs are missing. So you just take a bit of this on the spatula. We'll spread this open. Spread some epoxy in there, as you see. It doesn't take very much. And of course you can get this off again if you want to. You can just force a razor blade between them and that will break the bond. But this is actually pretty effective stuff. So keep it so it's down inside the car, out of sight. That way you don't have to do a lot of cleanup. Take a paper towel, wipe this off. Remember, you have 5 full minutes before this sets. And then we just take some painter's tape, basically masking tape. I just always keep a roll of this stuff around. Stick it and pull that down tight. Now this is never going to be perfect. Well, it depends how much work you want to put into this. It's never going to be perfect the way I'm doing it. This is just a quick repair to get it up and running. To actually repair this to make it look original again, you have to actually get inside of it and reform these radiuses on the end. It's been crushed and you can still see how off it is. But it's a really simple way to at least put it back together again so you can run it without the pieces actually flying around. Alright, so we'll let that sit for 5 minutes and it will be finished. You don't have to do anything else to it at all. And this stuff remains liquid until it reaches, like I said, it's the catalyst gets it to a certain temperature and then it just turns into a solid. And it just gets viscous at first, and then it gets hard. And once it's solidified, it's a solid. There's nothing you can do. And it works really well. I keep these little pieces of cardboard around just for mixing epoxy. Anyway, that's it. That's all you have to do. And in 5 minutes, that stuff will be set. You can take the tape off, and the ends will be solid again. It will replace where the tabs were. It's never going to be perfect again unless you want to actually sit here and start peening this stuff from the inside and the outside to reform these bent radii. But the nice thing about it, of course, is that it's runnable, it's intact. All you got to do now is oil the wheels, and you have another piece of rolling stock. It's not perfect, but it's usable. And the nice thing about it is, once this is fixed and you clean this up from a foot away, you're never going to know that it has any damage to it at all. It's only when you get up and start looking at them that it becomes apparent that this thing has been sitting someplace for ages, years and years and years and years, and it's just covered with rust. So anyway, it's just a good tip to know. When I get this finished, I'll put it on the rails so you can see the final result. But epoxy, it comes in really handy. You can do all kinds of repairs with this stuff, and it leaves a really, really solid behind it. Once it's actually turned solid, you can drill it, you can sand it. It's great for doing things like this where there's no practical way to rejoin these. The tabs are gone. And so just a thin bead of that epoxy, push them together, let it cure, and it's joined. And like I said, if you want to get them apart, you can. You can just force a razor blade between them and break it right open again, if you ever want to do any serious work on it. But it's just not in the condition to actually restore. It's not worth the effort. So when I find them like this, I just get them running again. And you can see the thing is just in dreadful condition. But once it's solid, physically solid again, you can then clean it up, oil it, and you have a piece of rolling stock that on the rail is actually going to look quite good. So I just want to do a quick video on this. Like I said, I'll do a follow-up when I have this finished and it's on the rail and running. But it's really simple, and it only takes, in this case, 5 minutes. 5-minute epoxy. And actually, I let it set for 10 minutes, and then it's usable. So I just want to do a quick video on this. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.